Hi guys, welcome to episode 53. I'm so happy that it is becoming a little bit warmer. As you can see, I'm wearing a short sleeve. The past few days have been very cold, and I'm sorry, I do have a running nose, so I might keep doing that, so bear with me. So guys, today we are talking about something very important. Okay, back. Sorry. Today we're talking about something very important. We're talking about how to choose happiness, how to choose money. And that is very important. I don't know what's happening with this thing. So that is very important because for you to have money, it's not about what you do. But for you to have money, you need to choose money. It is a choice. And I know it sounds wrong because we've been taught that you work for money. You know, we've never been told that you choose to have money. We've been told that you can be disadvantaged, you can be this, all these things, and that's why you don't have money. And it's not a matter of just choosing it and then it happens. I know that sounds wrong, but it's true. So that's what I want us to talk about today. So I want us to discuss how do you choose it? How are you not choosing it? So, and all this is on, my copy is a little bit traumatized, but it's from my amazing book, Money and Black People. So, this book is what I'm basing most of the conversations that we're doing, and today we're on episode 53, and it's all about why we don't have the money we want, and part of it is this choosing that I've been just saying, that we choose it. It doesn't just, we don't work for it, we choose it. So, and there is the first part which talks about why we don't have money, what happened, where is it going wrong, what could we do, and the second part of it is, I think, the most important part, because it's a 30-day money mindset program that is going to teach you how to change your money story, how to have a better relationship with money, how to think better about money, and how to allow money into your life, how to connect you and money. Okay, so to get the book, send an email to busi@busiselesho or pa@busiselesho.com, busi@busiselesho.com, pa@busiselesho.com, or go to Kindle and Amazon and you'll find the book. You'll be able to download it to your phone quickly from there. So, and we're gonna talk about this amazing topic today of choosing money. Before we do that, we're still having space for the coaches boot camp that's happening. Now the date has moved from the 29th to the next following weekend because we just made bookings that were not going to work. So we're having it on the 2nd of October. And the coaches boot camp is for everyone who says, you know what, I know deep it down in my heart that I am wanting to help others. I have a story to tell. I have a journey to share with others that are coming behind me, or that are just needing that encouragement or that lesson that I have learned in my own life, and I like to share it with others. So when you learn to be a coach, you learn to not give people advice, you learn to not tell people what to do, but you definitely learn how to help someone find what is inside of them. So that's what we're going to be talking about at the coaching bootcamp, and also how to have money while you're coaching, because coaches then are these people that are saving the world but they are broke. So we don't want broke coaches. We want coaches that have money, coaches that can take care of themselves, coaches that can have what they want while they are helping. And so that's what the coaches bootcamp is about. So if you want to join us on the 2nd of October, send an email and you'll be able to register. Okay, so, and tonight I'm on Power FM, so tune in at 7:30, I think, and also I'm doing a show at West Side FM from 7 to 9. So I'll be on power through the phone for that time that I will be doing power, but I'll be on Westside FM from 7 to 9 doing a show. It's gonna be an amazing show. So it's gonna be my first time on radio, like for that long, me presenting, co-presenting with someone. So that's exciting. If you can, I'll share with you the frequency, and you can tune in and think and say what you think I sound like on radio for 3 hours. So guys, let's get on to the stuff of the day. So what we're talking about today is, how do you choose money? How do you choose happiness? Apparently, happiness and money are very close, like they are in the same WhatsApp group. When you have money, you sort of have the happiness. Well, money can't buy happiness, but it can do a lot when it comes to happiness. So yeah, now a lot of times I've been asked, because I think I've shared with this story, or I think I've shared it on Power FM the other day, that one day when I was around about 29 towards 30, I attended a course, and this was a personal development course. It was just a lot of personal development work, and this guy that was presenting the course said he retired at 35, and I thought, wow, that is amazing. At that time, he's like 59 towards 60, but then he said he retired at 35, and I was like, wow. So it's actually this can be done. But then it wasn't something that I thought can happen to me. I didn't say I want that. But then when he said it, it just sounded so right. It made sense. It was something good to share. Even if I did not personalize it at that time, but it was something that I thought like, wow, that's an amazing thing. But then obviously at that time I didn't think it was something for me that can happen to me, or I should want this thing, or it did not sound like me. It did not, I was like, I'm black, we don't retire at 35. And then I don't have a trust fund account, like I don't have all that sorts of stuff. I mean, I'm still just trying to find myself. Okay, I'm running a business, but like life is just a lot, and I don't see myself retiring, especially when you retire, you want to have financial freedom. That's why you will retire. So I hear this, and then my life continues. And then another time, another person says the same thing, and they like, I retired at 35. And I'm like, hi man, I've had this before. This is the second person who's saying they retired at 35. And like then this time, then I got excited about it. I wanted to know more. So obviously I asked him, like, how did you do this? How did it come about that you even wanted to retire at 35? I didn't even understand what he meant when he said he retired at 35. And from then, well, I've cut the long story short, is that I then started to want it. And he said to me, it's a decision. I was like, are you serious? So you mean like I can just decide that? That's it? And he explained to me what he meant, and that it was a decision. So I thought, you know what, maybe I'll make that decision. And I didn't make it at that time. And I think until I was about after 30, towards 31, that I said, you know what, actually, I do want that. Actually, I do want to retire at 35. And it didn't look like I would retire at 35. It did not even, there wasn't possibilities of me retiring at 35, but I just made that a conscious decision at that time, and I was just like, it's fine, I'm gonna do that. And which is the part where I want to show you that happiness comes with letting go. You can never be happy when you have not let go of that thing that you think is not making you happy. So if in this case it's being broke, and you think that is why you're not happy, and it's not true. So now, I'm giving you this example because it's something that happened in my life. So then I was 31, and then I started to analyze the situation. How could I retire at 35? I'll need this and this and this and this is not in place, this and this is not done yet, and a whole lot of stuff. But then what happened was, I then all of a sudden also then started to understand that it wasn't about what I needed. It was about what I wanted, which is the other thing that I've talked about in some of my videos. Hi guys, I had not been seeing you because I had swiped the conversations that you guys are making there. So I'm so glad that you are actually typing stuff there. Ask questions, type stuff. I'll read it when I've finished telling you my story. So then I started to worry about it, and and I'm taking you through the steps that we've done also in the Friday group about how do you manifest something that you want. And normally at first you start with that doubt, and then you thinking, hi, this can't happen, this can't be me, this is not something that I can do, oh, I don't have this, I don't have it. And then I had my reasons why I cannot retire at 35. I'm just 31 now, and that's like 4 years later I should be retiring, like having the money and all this and that. And then it was like, So that whole doubt thing came in. And the things about doubt, and I've said this before, is that when you doubt something, you don't even want to voice it out. So I did not tell my husband, I did not tell anybody, my friends, I did not tell anybody that I wanted to retire at 35. So I just kept this thing to me because doubt was like all over me. And that is what normally happens when we first go through the process of manifestation. The first thing that happens is doubt. And then I then continued to find out about from this guy, from other people, and then that we're already in that stage. And I was like, okay, this sounds like something I can do. This sounds like something that is possible. Then all of a sudden, I then thought, maybe I want it. Then I started talking about it. And I told my husband. He was like, oh, that's a great idea. Well, my husband always says everything is good. So, he is not someone who's going to say to you, oh, no, that can't be done. Definitely he is not. And I've told his stories of not doing that. So you guys know about him and always saying, go ahead and do those things. So, and then I started to tell my friends, and they were like, oh, you have started. You are such a drama queen. So all my friends know me as the drama queen that always comes up with things that do not exist. And then they be like, you probably can do such stuff, but we know you and your thing. So they were not really interested. And then I had the fear now. So I'm fearing that, what if it doesn't happen? What if I don't do it right? What if I retire and then 2 years later it doesn't work? All sorts of stuff. That fear came in, which is the other thing that we definitely doing also this Friday in the Friday group, talking about the fear of success, because this fear of success can then totally block you. Okay, so I go through that step and I get rid of the fear, and then now I am in the intention stage where I'm starting now to be excited about the fact that I can retire at 35. And that took probably a year where I was just trying to find my way through this and just believing it myself that it's possible, because it's not about making the money, it's about you believing it. So I was now in the process of making myself retire, understand that what retirement meant for me. What did I want? Can I convince myself enough about this? Okay, so and then I do that, and all of a sudden I get all sorts of information that is helping me to make this connection with me and being financially free, because actually for me, it meant being financially free. So for me, the picture of retirement did not look like someone who sits the whole day, do nothing. It meant someone who wakes up in the morning and don't have to worry about money. So that was, for me, the picture. So that is the process where I created it. And it looked like, it was nice. So I'm like, so if I woke up every day and I just did what I wanted to do every other day, and I did not have to worry about money and where do I work and where does it come from and all that, I was like, oh, that would be great. So that was the process. And then obviously, and then I went to step 4 and step 5 and step 6 where it actually happens. But then I don't want to be long, guys. So when I hit 35 on my birthday, I had just found the whole financial freedom thing. And I was, and one thing that I did for myself when I reached that stage, that I wanted to remind myself of it all the time so that I don't forget that I actually did get to that level, was to buy myself a car. And because I just thought that was the one thing that I can always remember, like a celebration that is really like physical, that I can touch. So I bought myself this amazing, cute little, very little car, which I really, 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 really enjoy. And that was it. And so me retiring was at 35 and not have to worry about money at 35 was not about the fact that I was making the money. It was about me learning how to be it, this retirement that I want. And that came with me giving up the need to have it, but wanting it. So what do I mean about giving up the need? So I did not say, oh my goodness, if I get to 35 and I'm not retired, I'm gonna die. Because most of the times we feel like that. We feel like I don't have rent money. Oh my goodness. So it's the first, and you know that you won't have rent money for the next first, but you're already worried as if the next first has come. No, you still have a whole 31 days until the next first, where you actually gonna need the money. But you're already feeling like you are at the next first of the month and you don't have the money. No, you are where money is. You've paid the rent for this month, and now you need to let go of the fact that it might happen that on the next month you don't have the rent. So letting go is about accepting that you will not so I normally say this. If you have reached a place where you know that if you don't get what you want, you are okay with not getting it, then you have let go. Because then it's not something that you're saying, oh, if it doesn't happen, I'm done. Or no. If you feel like that, you are attracting not having it. But if you're okay with not having it, so at one stage, like I said, the steps, there was a time where then I said, it's fine. If I don't retire ever, it's okay. If I have to work for money all my life, it's all fine. If this is not even true, it's okay. Then that is when I knew that I had let go of the idea. And that is how and Dozo says I'm Shesha today. I'm trying to not take a lot of everybody's time. Oh, I don't know what's happening today. Dogoza says I'm too fast. I'm trying to not take time from everyone and tell these things so that you guys can get what I want to say actually. So I then got to not need it but want it. So when you want something, you are excited about it. When you need something, you are stressing about it. So do you need more money? Yes. But how do you feel about needing more money? Do you feel like, oh, I need the money. I need the money. If I don't get the money, oh, this and this is not going to happen. Oh, this and this and this is going to go wrong. Oh, this and this and this and this. Then you're not doing it correctly. It's not going to happen. But do you need money? Yes. Why do you need money? Because this money is going to allow me this, allow me that, allow me this, allow me that. But you know what? Even if these things do not come to me, I'm fine. So new money, more money is going to allow me a new car, a new house, a new clothing, another holiday. Oh, well, maybe, this and this and this. But if I don't have to, if I don't ever get to go to an holiday, I'm fine. If I have to drive the car that I'm driving now over and over, I'm okay. If I don't live in that house, I'm okay. So I want those things. I'm excited about them. I want to feel the experience of having them. But if it doesn't happen, I'm okay with it. So that is when you get happiness. Because all of a sudden you're like, oh, that sounds like a great idea. But you know what? If it doesn't happen, I'm happy feeling like I have it right now, even when I don't have it. So then you are automatically not feeling like you don't have. So you like, I drive with this car, it takes me to work, it brings me back, I don't have to be on the rain and all the stuff that the car does for you. And you say, you know what? Anyway, I'm good. I remember the first time I bought this car, I was so excited about it. And you know what? Even now, I'm okay driving it. And if the new car comes to my life, I will really enjoy it like I enjoyed this one when it came. So you see the vibe. But saying, oh, I hate your car. Do you always have to break down in the middle of the night and then in the morning you're not moving? Do you, then if you do that, then you say, oh, I need a new car. Oh, I can't wait to have a new car because this one is just so crappy. Then you are then in need, like you are that person that is desperate. Even in a relationship, no one wants to be in a relationship with desperate people. No one wants to be in a relationship with someone's like, oh my goodness, when am I getting married? When am I getting married? You look like you can marry me. Then you go into a relationship because of that. And that person's like, why? Why are you doing this? Why are you being so creepy? No one wants to be in a relationship with desperate people. Also, money doesn't want people who are desperate. Money wants people who are happy, who are allowing. So now, the thing is, whatever happens, so if the car breaks down, you're not going to go all up in smoke and curse the day you had this car because it's doing funny things to you. You're going to let it happen. Because the more it happens, the more it reminds you that you are ready for the new one, but which is getting you clarity. Oh, so I actually need a car like this. I actually need a car like this. But you're not feeling as if you are going to die if you don't have that new car. So you're feeling like, oh, now this car that it is broke down again. It just reminds me that I need a new one. Okay, thank you, universe, for reminding me that. That's how you're gonna get it done. So happiness is all about you allowing life to happen as it happens, but do not get affected by what is happening, because you have your eyes set on what you want. So do not be dissing things that you have or things that you don't have because of what you want in the front. So normally it's said that people who are depressed are living in the past. People who have anxiety are living in the future. What we need to do is live in the now, because in the now, everything is fine. You could be stressing about the fact that you're not going to have rent next month, but at this moment you do have rent. So that is the important thing, that at this moment I do have rent, and can I understand and enjoy the fact that today I do have rent. And then when you do that, you allow yourself to have rent again. So we attract what we're feeling. Either we're feeling crappy, we attract the crappy stuff. If we're feeling good, we attract the good stuff. So how do you feel good? By us appreciating what you currently have, by understanding what you currently have. And then now when you do have a goal, like I said, I wanted then to retire. Then when you do have a goal, you then need to clear it up. So you need to get through all the stages. Like I said, the first one is that doubt. So go through all the steps, and then know that at the end you cannot be desperate for this thing you want. You can only then say, if it happens, I'm happy. If it doesn't, I'm also okay. So then are you not saying, Smangaliso just said, very true, because stop living in the past. So if you are not living in the past, you're not saying, you know what, if I never took that skoloto, if I never got into that credit, I'll probably be retiring, like really, if I did not take all that, I'll retire. So then that's what you then creating more of that drama that happened in the past, because now you're going back to the past and you say, if I didn't, I will be able to get there. But then also if you're living in the future, then you're saying, oh well, if only they can give me a promotion next year, then I can retire at 35, or maybe whatever age that you want, maybe, whichever age. If they can do that, if they can do this, if that can happen, if that can happen. So no, you're not then you're not living now, you're living in what things must happen so that you can get to where you want to get. Then it doesn't work. So the important thing is that at this moment right now, I'm happy. At this moment right now, I've eaten, I've clothes to wear, I have got a job. Even if I don't have a job, I still have my mind. I can still use my mind to change my situation, and my situation changes when I'm in the present moment. Hence, I meditate so much, because when you meditate, you come back to the present moment. When you meditate, you connect with God in the present moment. So when you meditate, you don't ask God to make you things. You're not asking God and saying, God, Pela, yesterday this is what happened. So you're not also saying, God, this is what I want to happen tomorrow. You are saying, God, this is it. This is it, the right moment. Oh, the things Facebook is doing to me today. So guys, let me read what you've been writing before Facebook decides Guti, we can't be having this conversation anymore. So just write up stuff that comes into your head, stuff that you want to achieve. And like I said, join us in the Friday group, because that is where we do the practical work of what I was just explaining, where we actually take a goal and we dissect it and we see which stage you are at and why you are at that stage and how to move into the next stage, so that you manifest what you want. And you don't need money. You don't need money to get what you want. You just need to be what you want. So be it, not look for money to get it. Be it yourself. Then it comes to you without you asking. Okay, so Dinyuka says hello. Judy says hi, Wusi. Fortunately, I managed to watch today. Oh, thank you. That's nice. And Monwabisi says, I would love to retire at 35. Yes, Monwabisi. So if you also like to retire at 35, then identify what that means for you. Because for another person, it means traveling for the next 20 years. So they just want to pack their bags and go into the world. Another person, it will mean for them to start having a family. Another person, it will mean different things. So what does it mean for you? For me, it meant that I don't have to worry about my bills. So I did not have to worry about where do I get money. I wanted to allow myself to allow money into my life and not work for it. So that was retirement for me. When that happened, I was like, yes, finally I don't have to stress about this thing. And then I knew that I had made it. I'd gone to the level that I wanted to make. And now, funny enough, my goals are no longer about money, because that is done. So now my things that I want, my wantings are all about experiences. So I'm like, I want this experience, I want this experience. And for some reason, because I allowed myself to be the money, the experiences come to me without needing money. So I always get experiences that are for free, totally free. Experiences that I want, they come to me and they are free. I don't have to pay for them. So that's what happened. Okay, so that's what I mean when I say be it, not buy it, be it. Then you don't ever have to worry about, you could just wake up in the morning and be like, yes, I want that, and it's here. Okay, so Nosipo says, how do you let go? Like, is it a matter of not thinking about what you want? Okay, or I think I struggle with that, especially with big items. I also realized that I'm still stuck on thinking I need money to get some of the things I want, especially big items. Okay, so we've talked about this, Nosipo. And Nosipo, when you get this stuff, just don't worry. It does not feel like you're getting it like once at a time, but you actually, I've noticed the questions you ask are getting better and better. And that is like, yes. Okay, so how do you let go? So for small things now, I know that you know how to get small stuff because I've seen you get small stuff. But for big items, then there's that, I know how to manifest stuff, but I know how to manifest 1,000 rand, 2,000 rand, maybe 3,000 rand, that's it. Like 3,000, I am signed up. So big items, the only thing is that you are thinking they're big. So remember, we have a whole process where we're doing the 10 rand, you to make 10 rand is the same energy and same skill and the same you as to making 100,000. The only problem is that you're thinking this is small, this is big. Even if it's a million, you're just thinking it's big, and then you have the reasons why you cannot have the million, because it's big, and then it's going to take you long, and then you're going to need a degree, and then you're going to need to be another skin type, you need to live in America maybe, because in South Africa there's this recession, there's like a whole lot of reasons. But in 10 rand you don't have even one reason. You're like, 10 rand is fine, I can get a job that can pay me more than 10 rand. I can ask someone for 10 rand, but you're like, million rand? No, who's going to give me a million rand? It's not going to happen. So Nosipo, you know how to let go, because letting go is all about not stressing about the thing, if it's going to come or not. So, but what you're doing is that you're still giving reasons of why you can't have this. So, look at this. If you then said, okay, I want 1 million rand, but I'm not going to worry about how it's going to come to me. I want 1 million rand, and I'm not going to worry about how it's going to come to me. But what I'm going to do, which is the important part, is what can I give to the world? That is even where that worth more than 1 million rand. What can I give to the world? So I give to the world my experience of how to allow money. I give to the world on a daily. So I'm on radio, I'm on TV, I'm on Facebook, I'm on every other event. And I'm doing that out of the bottom of my heart. And I normally don't even think of the amount that I need to be paid. I do get paid a lot, and sometimes I don't get paid anything. But it doesn't change. If I'm speaking at an event where I'm not paid, or speaking at an event where I'm paid, it doesn't change anything. I'm still giving. And when I sit with a person one-on-one coaching, doesn't matter how much they are paying me. I am giving that. I am giving that. I am giving that. So don't say I want R1 million. So it's a big item. But then say, I don't care how it's going to come to me, but then know exactly what you're giving back to the world. And give that thing without any reservation. Give it give it with your all. Give that thing. So invest in knowing how to give it better. Invest in knowing how to do it better. Just keep giving it to the world. Keep giving it to people who have money, to people who don't have money, to people who need it, to, just keep giving that thing. And then all of a sudden, you will be shocked that the universe will then give you your big item. Because number one, you've let go of thinking how it will come to you. And that big item, I know that you know that it shouldn't be money. So you shouldn't be saying, I want R1 million. Say, if R1 million is going to buy you a house, say, I want a house. Because then the universe will bring you the house, not the R1 million. Mostly, the universe will give you the house, not the R1 million. So when I wanted a car, I didn't say I want a car that is worth R500,000. I said I wanted a car, and the universe gave me a car, and I'll tell you the story one day. And everything, like the house, I learned that I don't ask for money, I ask for the thing, and the universe always gives you the thing. Okay, so it's a big item. Say, big item, I am ready, but if you're not ready, it's fine, but I want you. No, I want to. If you're not ready, it's fine. If I'm not ready, it's okay. If we never ever get to meet each other, it's fine. So that's you letting it go. And then say, what is that you can give to the universe? And give it so well. Like, give it so well. Okay. Okay, so what the hello baby. Puseleta says, I met you after retirement. Oh yes, babe. Oh really? Yeah, probably. Was I 35 when I met you? No, I don't think I was 35 yet. Okay. Shilani says, I'm taking notes. Take notes, babes. Shilani, guys, is doing an amazing show, a comedy show that it's gonna be so amazing, and I'll tell you all about it soon. Dogozo says, so Tembi says, so is it okay to go through the motion to get to the stage of letting go? Yeah, Tembi, you must go through all of them. Sometimes, like I was saying with Nosipo, sometimes if this thing is small, you're not gonna go through all the steps, all the 5 steps. You're gonna jump others because maybe you're not in doubt, maybe you're not in fear, but then there's other things that you need to put in place before you allow this thing to come in. But sometimes you'll go through all of them, sometimes you won't go through all of them. So it just depends on what emotion you have with this thing. So sometimes you'll be thinking, this is a small thing, I can manifest it. So the other time was in the 100 group, in the 100,000K group, we do a 10 rand thing. And other people, it takes them forever to get 10 rand, to manifest 10 rand. Other people, it's so quick. They're like, in 2 seconds, I'm done, guys. I actually have 50 bucks. I actually have 100 bucks. So, and it's the same thing. You go through the same step because you sit there, you're thinking, did Pussy just ask me to go and get myself 10 rand without borrowing it, without, just get it without working for it? Did this just happen? So in your mind, you go through all the steps with the 10 rand. And I know that you probably have done that exercise. So you go through your mind with all the steps, but then because it's 10 rand, some steps you don't do, other people have to actually convince themselves that they are worth of asking another person for 10 rand, which is the doubt stage where you don't even want to open your mouth like, I'm going to open my mouth and ask for 10 rands. Like, why would I do such a thing? So you are in the doubt stage. And then maybe you're like, I can actually ask for 10 rand. I'm worthy of 10 bucks. Like, why would people not want me to want to give me time, and you're like, oh my goodness, who am I going to ask? Then you go through the fear stage. Oh no, that guy looks like he doesn't have money. What if I ask him and he says he doesn't have, like, oh, that one looks like he has money, then maybe he will give me. So, you go through that. So, but yeah, I hope you get it. You get what I'm saying, Tim. Hi, Smanga. Siyabonga, hello. Smanga. Okay, Smanga says, very true, we stop living in the past. Tembi says, got it. Thank you, Tembi. See you Friday, babes. Switch on Friday, 2 p.m. Mfungelo says, I like. Mafunga says, I like. Nasipo, yes, babes. Nasipo says, makes sense. Thank you. Onika, you're amazing, pussy. Thank you, baby. Smangalis, I understand what you mean. Rose says, thank you, dear. I understand the issue of never changing, even for paid or unpaid an event. I love it. Yes. So the thing is, I am giving, and I am giving. It doesn't matter who I'm giving. The thing is, I'm giving. So you could invite me and not pay me a cent. I'm giving. You could invite me and pay me, and other people pay me a lot of money for like very short time. And then when I go to the events where they don't pay me any money, that's like a long time. But you know what? For me, I give my all at all times, and that's the bet I made with the universe. I said, universe, give me what I want. I'll give you what you brought me here for. So we made that arrangement. And you guys, I should tell you this. So when I was getting to this whole money coaching thing, because I was running a business, I was closing deals of R1 million, negotiating all this amazing stuff, and it's like, it was great, and I was, a CEO and all of that. And then now I'm gonna be a money coach. I'm just gonna sit, another person this side, it's me this side, we're talking about, and then they're paying me cents. And I look at this, I'm like, no man, this will never make me money. Universe, you know what life I want, you know what life I want to live. And this thing, and then like, what will I get paid? Like, these peanuts, no, it wasn't right. So that was my first step also in manifesting this money coach thing. And then later on, then I had my list of why it's not gonna work. Sorry, guys. So one thing on the list was that people who are healing. So because if I was gonna do it, I had to heal. Hence the title of the book, Heal Your Money Story. It had to be a healing, because I understood that, you could know financial literacy, you could know how to balance a statement, you could know how to budget and all that, but it's not going to work if it's not fixed first in your heart. You could be, having the best opportunities come to you. You could know accounting so well. You could know what you're doing wrong, but if it's you've not fixed their heart, and so you and money, the relationship you have with money, is never going to work. So I said, I'm going to have to be a healer, and I knew that I have the healing, tools, and that healing had to be energetically, which is why, and that's the one thing that the universe told me one day when I was meditating, and I was like, universe, like, what's going to happen? Like, I have to go to one event and the next, and then that's all, like, just be like a crazy person. And the universe said, no, I just need you to show up, because I've given you the energy within you. The energy, when you walk into a room and talk to people are not going to heal from what you say. People are going to heal from just being with you. Hence, people have my book, and people, you could notice, every person that has my book and say, I'm reading this book, they're normally in a restaurant, they're normally like, my people say they take my book with them everywhere they go. They like put it in the bag. And that is what the universe said. You need to do things that will connect you to people, because all they need is your energy, not even what you say, not even what. So I have to do live videos on a daily basis, so you guys can look at me and be like, oh, remember, and it happens all the time. People are like, I watched your video and things became right. And I watched your video and this thing worked. And I mean, you hack, after, when I'm hacking someone with a real serious money issue, I can feel that. And they don't have to tell me this story. So I said to universe, you know what, universe, I'm going to be a healer. And I know one thing about healers is that they are broke people. I know inyanga nezangoma nabafundisi, they are broke people. Like, I was like, and I know the other people that are also in the healing, fields. They're healing in energy, they are normally broke. I was like, universe, mina uyangibona mara anginaso leso sikhathi. I don't have the time. I was like, God, if I'm gonna do this, you're gonna give me exactly what I want, and which is the life that I always wanted to live. And then I said, yeah, but then you have the tools. You can then do this and prove it to yourself every other time before you give it to others. And that's what I've been doing. So every other course that I've created, I've done it, and it worked for me, and then I give it to the rest of the people. Then I share it with them. I'm like, yes, this works, guys, use it. This works, guys, use it. And that is what the universe said to me. He said, use the stuff. If it works, give it to the people. And now, obviously, now I use it and it works. Like this fear a series that we're doing on the Friday group. And I've been saying to them that every other time I give a step, I have to go through the step and prove it to myself once I'm becoming it. And then when I give it to somebody else, I don't have to feel guilty about, oh, Shem, I'm charging you for this. Maybe it won't work. Maybe it will work. I know it works. So, yeah, what was I even talking about? So Rose had said something. Oh, Rose was saying, I like the fact that you never change if you paid one pay. So I was saying to Rose that I give my everything. Okay, so let's see who else is saying something. So, and I still have to go to the radio, guys. Need to finish. Smarita said, you're right, it's not about the money, it's all about the impact that you live with people. Okay, Smarita says, Busi, I'm enjoying you. Thank you, baby. Rob says, good. Thank you, Rob. Tembi, yes, that's me. Yes, Tembi. I finished the book and the 40-day course, and I'm still I know, girl. I know. And it's like the courses never end. And me also, I'm like, this courses never end. But like every other time, I find something new. And I'm like, okay, we'll make another course. Make it simpler for everyone. So, actually, I'm going to do a new debt course. Then the only thing is just that I don't know how to practice it. So I'm like, damn. Definitely I don't want to attract debt in my life, because that's what happens when you're a healer also. You must also like go through the drama so that you know how the drama feels like. And I've done that. I'm like, universe, can I write a new debt course without going through the drama of having to have debt that I need to clear out so that I can prove to everyone that it works. But then, so I know that I'm going to write a new debt course, and I'm definitely going to find someone that I can test it with, and then see with them how it works, coach them through the process until it's done, so that I can then put the stamp of approval on it. Why am I telling you this? Okay, Tembi to ask me. So, Baba, hi girl, I've not seen you in a long. I need the book. Hi girl, send an email, like just now. Okay. Mbali Kumero says, how can we get your book? Somebody send an email to busi@busiselesho.com or pa@busiselesho.com, or send an inbox and your address, and then you get your book delivered to you as soon as like 1 or 2 days. Thank you, guys. Thank you for tuning in. So if you missed the other episodes, they're on YouTube. My channel is Busi Selesho. And please do share the recording. So just click on that share button and then share. Other than that, go also on YouTube and subscribe so that you can see new videos when I load them. Sometimes I don't do the lives, I just load the YouTube videos. So if you seeing them on here, you can see them on YouTube. Tem says, can I be the guinea pig? Maybe we can do that, Tembi. Maybe we can do that. That would be so nice. Yeah, that would be so nice to have someone who has done some of my courses do the guinea pig course, because you'll be easy to work with than someone who's blank. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. As always, we're gonna have another episode 54 tomorrow or any other day of this life. And guys, so the other thing is this: don't ever feel like, so a lot of you have vibrational work that I've given to you in terms, maybe it's an email, maybe it's a course you didn't finish, or that. Don't ever feel like you're not doing enough, because you're doing, like, just connecting every other time, going into the weekly group and looking at a video. You don't even have to make sure that you do the exercises. Just by connecting with the information, you are already connecting with the next level, which your soul sort of know what you need. So don't ever feel like, oh, I should be doing my vibrational work, I'm not doing it, and feel guilty about it. Don't do that. The moment that you think about your vibrational work, your intention is more powerful than doing. Okay, so intend to do it, and don't feel good about not doing your vibrational work, but do your vibrational work. Your vibrational work is everything, guys. Like, your vibration is totally everything. So yesterday I was meditating, and a whole lot of new ideas came to me, because I meditated for long. I went to the meditation center and I came back home and I continued with the meditation, and I saw that I've not been meditating for longer sessions, and then I was like, wow, look what I've been missing out on. Just chilling there with the universe and no drama. So thank you, guys. So I'm definitely rushing to the radio station, gang. So I'm gonna do a live. I hope I will have battery so that you guys can see my radio presenting skills. Bye bye.